One of the biggest expenses quietly draining your wallet isn't your morning Starbucks. It's not your rent. And it's not even your car. It's something sitting right in front of you every single day. Most people don't even realize it, but this one expense is keeping them broke. And the worst part is, they feel good while spending it. So today, I'm going to break down exactly what that expense is, why it's the biggest wealth killer in plain sight, and how you can save thousands of dollars every year by making just a few smart changes. Now, every household has the same 5 big spending categories: housing, transportation, taxes, utilities, food. Housing and taxes are tough to change overnight, but one category here varies wildly depending on your habits, and that's food. Yes, the real wealth killer is dining out, delivery apps, and restaurant spending. Here's why this expense is so sneaky. The average American spends $3,639 per year eating out, and in cities like New York, that can double. A simple restaurant meal is marked up 300 to 400% compared to the same ingredients at home. Add delivery fees, tips, and impulse ordering, and the total balloons even more. And here's the kicker. Unlike rent or utilities, this category feels optional, but it's also the hardest to resist, because it's tied to convenience, emotions, and social life. Let me show you how fast this adds up. Take one basic meal. A Chipotle bowl with a drink equals $13. Add tax and tip, call it $15. Do that 5 times a week, and by the end of the year, you've spent $3,750. Now, cook the exact same bowl at home. Rice, beans, chicken, salsa. Costs about $2 per serving. That's $500 a year. The difference? Over $3,200 saved annually, just from one meal category. Now imagine if that's lunch and dinner. Here are the 6 hidden costs of dining out. Restaurant markup, 3 to 5 times higher than groceries. Delivery fees. Average household pays $407 a year just for delivery charges. Tips. A $10 meal becomes $15 after service fees and tips. Impulse add-ons. Extra drink, side, dessert. Sneaky upsell equals extra $500 per year. Health impact. Long-term, frequent eating out often leads to higher medical costs. Opportunity. Money spent here isn't working for you elsewhere, and we're just getting started. Let me give you a story. A friend of mine in San Francisco used to say, "I'm too busy to cook." She spent $500 a month on Uber Eats. I challenged her, try just 30 days of cooking dinners at home. By the end of the month, she had saved $350, lost 5 pounds, and realized she actually liked cooking. 6 months later, she had saved almost $2,000, money she used to pay down her credit card. That's how fast this one category changes your finances. Why do we fall for this trap? Because eating out hits 3 psychological triggers. Status, posting Instagram-worthy meals. Convenience, I'm too tired to cook. Reward, food equals comfort after a long day. Marketers know this. That's why food delivery apps are designed like casinos. Flashing offers, push notifications, $0 delivery fee if you order in the next 30 minutes. You think you're in control, but the design is controlling you. Now let's put real numbers on this. Say you save $300 a month by cooking at home. That's $3,600 a year. If you invested that $300 monthly into the S&P 500 instead, with a 10% historical return, after 20 years, you'd have about $228,000. After 30 years, almost $660,000. That's a retirement account, built from avoiding DoorDash. Let's go even deeper on delivery, because this one shocks people. Service fee, usually 10 to 15%. Delivery fee, $3 to $6. Tip, $3 to $5. Menu markup, 15 to 20% higher than in person. So your $15 burger becomes $27 by the time it hits your doorstep. Do that 10 times a month? That's $270 burned, just on fees. Here are 4 powerful hacks that don't make you miserable. Batch cooking. Sweet spot. Cook 2 to 3 times a week. Store leftovers. Saves time plus money. Fun budget envelope. Cap dining out at $150 per month. Guilt-free meals, but no overrun. App delete trick. Remove delivery apps from your home screen. Adds friction before you order. Subscription audit. Pause meal kits or premium apps for 30 days. Track the savings. A college student I mentored thought saving money meant no social life, but instead of cutting out restaurants entirely, he started inviting friends for cook nights. Everyone pitched in $5 for groceries. They cooked together, and it became a weekly tradition. He cut his food bill by half, kept his social life, and actually made stronger friendships. That's the power of reframing spending habits. Quick side note, there's a hidden financial win here too. Your health. Cooking at home means fresher food, less sodium, less sugar. That leads to fewer medical bills long term. And healthcare in the US is expensive. An average emergency room visit can cost over $2,200. So cooking at home isn't just cheaper day to day. It's an investment in avoiding future costs. Here's another layer. Where you live changes everything. If you live closer to a grocery store or farmer's market, cooking becomes automatic. Even if rent is $200 more per month, you might save that, or more, on reduced delivery, gas, and impulse spending. I've seen people move closer to work and groceries and cut commuting and food costs by thousands. Think about food prep the way you think about investing. You put in effort once, and you get compounding returns. 2 hours of meal prep, Sunday equals 10 meals ready. That saves you 10 separate cooking sessions, plus stops you from ordering in when you're tired. If each avoided order saves $20, that 2-hour prep session is like making $200 tax-free. That's a $100 per hour return, better than most jobs. So, to recap everything we've covered, dining out is 3 to 4 times more expensive than cooking. Delivery apps double your costs with hidden fees. Cutting $300 a month here can build $228,000 in 20 years. Smart hacks like batch cooking and app deletion make saving effortless. Long-term, your health and wealth both improve. So here's my challenge for you. Track your food spending this week. Write down every dollar that goes to restaurants, delivery, or coffee shops. At the end of the week, total it and ask yourself, would I rather have spent that money or invested it? And if you enjoyed this breakdown, comment below. What's the most you've ever spent on delivery in 1 month? I'm curious. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.